What up, everybody? Here's another installment of I'll Hang Up and Listen with yours truly, Duane from Two Goalies, One Mike and Trainwreck Sports. Listen, last two games against the Boston Bruins, let's just put it in the rear view. Holy crap. Holy shit. You could ask for two probably worst performances from this team since Granato has taken over as, interim head coach, up until this point, we've had nothing but praise, nothing but great things to say about this way this team is playing under Don Granato. And I still have all those things to say. Absolutely. But I think what tonight and this last game really shows us is how much this team really does, in fact, miss both Jack Eichel and Linus Ullmark. You can say what you want. It has been a breath of fresh air seeing how well this team has played without Jack Eichel. How they've been able to, before playing Boston, be able to sustain a winning record without Jack Eichel under Don Granato. But I'm sorry, was it 0 for 11 on the power play? It's inexcusable. It's inexcusable. Come on. 0 for 11? 0 for 11. Really? 0 for 11. We're going to go 0 for 11. Okay. And then we're going to still sit here and talk about how, Jack Eichel's a problem. Jack Eichel's certain Sabres fans out there. I'm sorry. Jack Eichel on the ice the last two games, this team does not go 0 for 11 on the power play. These are the games where you really do miss your elite center on your first line. Make no bones about it. That's where you miss him the most. Absolutely. So it really is, it sucks, not having him out there. So, with that being said, like I say, let's try and just put these last two games in the rearview mirror because that's where they belong. Put them in the rear view. Let's focus on tomorrow night again against Boston. UPL due to make his NHL debut. Very, very, very exciting. Probably I saw on Twitter earlier, the most anticipated goalie debut probably since Ryan Miller. And I find it hard to argue against that. And I remember Ryan Miller, I want to say Ryan Miller, and correct me if I'm wrong out there, those who are watching. I believe Ryan Miller's debut against Buffalo, or not against Buffalo, for Buffalo, I believe it was against Detroit. I want to say against Detroit, and it didn't go so hot for Ryan Miller and the Sabres that night. So, again, let's just try as best as we can to put all of this in the rearview mirror and just forget about it, because that's where we got to just forget about it. Move on. You had a lot of stuff working against you tonight. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, and they certainly didn't play bad, but you had Don Granato decided to go with this youth movement for this team, and I completely agree. You sat Colin Miller, we sat Cody Eakin, sitting all these players, and you went with Borgen. It was Borgen and Bryson as one of your defensive pairings tonight. You're not going to be perfect out there with that much youth and that much inexperience. But to say that they are the reason you lost tonight, no, absolutely not. No way. You skated right with them in the second period. You came back, had a nice. You tied the game up. Were able to tie the game up on that nice goal from R2 Rustalainen off a pretty pass from Bajork. Again, another breath of fresh air. R2 has looked unbelievable since making the step up to the NHL from the AHL. He's everything as advertised, everything we expected, and I can't wait to continue to watch this kid play for years to come. So, with that being said, again, get this in the rearview mirror. Don't worry about it. It sucks. Absolutely, it sucks. But what can you do? That first line, the Pasternak, Marchand and Bergeron line. They killed us tonight. Pasternak, as per normal, had his way with us. So, yep, thank you. Thank you, Doug Clock. It was against Detroit, and it didn't go well at all from what I remember. So, again, let's put this in the rear view. Let's not worry about it. Let's, move on to this next game against Boston tomorrow night and trying our best to make sure UPL, Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen's debut as a Sabre, debut in the NHL doesn't go as badly as Ryan Miller's did. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I don't expect this team to look like this come tomorrow night. I hope not, at least. Just to quick go over the box score from tonight's game. Marchand again scores their first goal, assisted from Bergeron and Mike Riley. Again, tied it up was Ristolainen with his third of the season. Assisted from Bajork and our favorite boy, Dylan Cousins, the workhorse from Whitehorse. Game-winning goal was Grzelcyk from McAvoy and Pasternak. And then again, Pasternak from Marchand and Grzelcyk. Then Ritchie and Krejci with the fourth and fifth goals. Again, that first line killed us tonight. You make no bones about it. They absolutely destroyed us tonight. Yes, and at least Taylor Hall did not score. Thank you, Trevor. He didn't score. I think he had 1 point tonight. So, I really don't think that this team is really missing Taylor Hall, to be honest. Granted, we haven't been doing much scoring the last two games, but we weren't doing much scoring with Taylor Hall anyways. And, it's not like he's lighting the world on fire with Boston either. He's not. I'm sorry, he's not. I'm sure he's helping them out over there for sure. But he only had 5 goals tonight. He only had 1 point on the fifth goals assist. The assist on the fifth goal. So, let's put this in the rear view mirror. You can't go 0 for 11 on the power play. You can't go 0 for 5 tomorrow on the power play and expect to win hockey games. It's just, it's just the way the NHL is today. You have to take advantage of your special teams opportunities. And when the Sabres, when you get 6 power play opportunities, the previous game, 3 of those opportunities you took penalties during, which is inexcusable to take a penalty during your own power play even one time, let alone 3 times in one game. And then to go 0 for 5 again tonight, inexcusable. You cannot have that happen. You needed saves from Tokarski tonight, and he couldn't give them to you. I'm not going to put the whole game on him, but he is part of the reason why. You cannot allow yourself to, battle back in that second period and, make a game of it, tie it up. And then sometimes you just need your goalie to make a save. He wasn't able to do that tonight. The guy just not it. And again, Ristolainen taking stupid, boneheaded penalties, absolutely inexcusable. Can't happen. It's just, you can't put yourself in that situation. Granted, but again, his 2 penalties were the only 2 the Sabres took tonight. And Boston went 0 for 2 on the power play. So it's not like us taking penalties killed us tonight. Shots on goal, we lost the shots on goal battle 38-30. Took less penalties. Again, we don't take a ton of penalties. Buffalo does not take a ton of penalties. And it sucks. We actually out hit the Bruins 18-17. We took the puck away more often and we gave the puck away less. It's, if you look at the box score, the game doesn't look so, we were so outmatched. But the Bruins controlled the neutral zone almost the entire game. We could not transition well to the neutral zone. Passing was off again tonight for the second game in a row. You can't come tomorrow night with this same type of game mindset, this playing the way you did tonight and expect to win. And you have to start winning these special teams battles. You have to start when you get 5 power play opportunities, you got to put at least 2 in the back of the net. It's just the way the NHL is today. You're not going to win many hockey games when you go 0 for 4, 0 for 5, or 0 for 6 on the power play. It's not going to happen. You had 10 full minutes of power play time today, and you did nothing with it. Absolutely nothing with it. And again, like I said at the start of this, that's where you miss your captain. That's where you miss Jack Eichel. That's why Victor Olofsson is as dangerous on that opposite side as he is, because you have to account for both him and Jack Eichel. Well, without Jack Eichel, guess what? Now your focus is solely on Victor Olofsson on that side. That's where you miss Jack. And I'd have to believe it's games like this and games like last game where Jack Eichel makes a difference 5-on-5 on the power play. He's going to make the difference. And that's why I look at this game and I take a step back. It's like, man, I want to be so angry. I want to yell, and I did. But, we're missing a top 5 player in the NHL, and that matters, and that hurts that much. That's, we're not like teams like Colorado. Yeah, we're like Colorado, or I hate saying this, like Toronto, where if you take away McKinnon or you take away Austin Matthews, or like Boston, where you take away even Pasternak for a few games, like where they can make it work for a few games, or maybe not for an extremely long period without them and still be okay. We're not there yet. We're still a little bit of ways from that. You need Jack Eichel in your lineup. You do, because he's going to help carry he's the guy that's going to help carry your team when you can't figure things out, like tonight, when you can't get the puck in the back of the net tonight. He's the guy that makes your power play at the start of the season with the most lethal in the NHL, and it was. We had the top power play in the NHL at the start of the season. Even under Ralph Kruger, as bad as it was under Ralph, we had the top power play in the NHL. And that was with Jack Eichel, a hurt Jack Eichel, a guy who was playing with fractured ribs. I can only imagine how good this team is with a healthy Jack Eichel. How much better they look with a healthy Jack Eichel. How much better that power play looks with a healthy Jack Eichel. I mean, Pasternak was also hurt at the start of the season. He's been a Sabre killer. He has been. Yeah, he always shows up to play against Buffalo, and say that's probably the best line in the NHL right now. Pasternak, Marchand, and Bergeron. I mean, if not the best line, top 3. Yes. Yeah, the Bruins are playing 4D chess while we were playing tic-tac-toe. Absolutely agree. It's been it was tough. Sorry if I sound a little uneasy. I'm a little bit under the weather tonight. That's why I was a little late getting on here. But guys, I guess I'll keep it short and sweet tonight. Put this in the rear view. Get your shit together on the power play. That was pathetic. That was terrible to watch. And again, this is probably the worst game we've seen them play under Granato. Duane, how did the Sabres acquire our two? So we drafted him. So he was a draft pick. Yeah, I will. I hope we do play better tomorrow, and I will get some sleep. I'll get a lot of sleep tonight. I will sleep well tonight. So thanks, guys, for hanging out. I'll hang up and listen. And remember that this episode of I'll Hang Up and Listen was, of course, brought to you by Amherst Ale House, half off Labatt Blue Light, Molson Coors Light pitchers during the remaining Sabres games for this season at Amherst Ale House, plus half off medium pepperoni pizzas. Just call 716-625-7100. And again, that is half off all Labatt Blue Light, Molson Coors Light pitchers during all Sabres games at Amherst Ale House, again, and half off medium pepperoni pizzas. And of course, make sure you get over to manscaped.com. Use code word Trainwreck, all capital letters, TRAINWRECK, for 20% off your entire purchase plus free shipping. That's manscaped.com, code word Trainwreck. Get yourself the Lawnmower 3.0, unbelievable razor, unbelievable piece of equipment when it comes to shaving. Obviously, you need to shave, you got to trim it up. Perfect razor to use it to do it. Comes with a built-in flashlight. It's waterproof. Has a guard, a guard that comes with it that helps you steer you clear from any nicks and cuts. Awesome, best razor I've ever had. So get over there, manscaped.com, code word Trainwreck, 20% off for 20% off and free shipping. Guys, again, thanks for hanging out with me tonight, and I will hang up and listen. Hold on. I am so tempted to get a golden Buffalo jersey with 39 and Duane on the nameplate. Buddy, if you do that, whoever you are, please reach out to me. And I will. I'll pay for half of it. I don't even care. That's awesome. I'm flattered. Plus, I love the Blackhawks. I have a Wade's World shirt with that logo on it, with the glasses and Garth's face on it. So love it, guys. Again, I'll hang up and listen. Have a good night, and let's go Sabres.